to eat them. We don't like to take risks when it comes to security.
And internet banking is no different.
With the Bendigo, on top of our usual login details, we've got a security token that generates a new PIN every time you log in.
So even if someone does get our login details, they still can't access our accounts.
So if you'd like extra security when you're e-banking, there's only one bank you need to know. You need to know the Bendigo.
Let's talk to Nat Blyth, who has joined us from the Geelong Cricket Club. Nat, your first season down at Geelong?
Yeah, it's been pretty enjoyable so far. Really good bunch of blokes, and the cricket's a really high standard at the moment.
And you've joined Geelong from the club officially known as South Barwon. We call it South Hornstein, but also now been known as South Vines, because Michael Vines has equalled Russell Peake's match record number of games with the South Barwon Cricket Club in the 7th 11, and did it in conjunction with his wife Amanda, his daughter Charlotte and his son Amon. So congratulations to the Vines family. That'll be a first, Nat, to have the whole family playing in the one team for South Barwon.
Yeah, the really good effort by Vinesy to play so many games for the club and to do it with his family and that behind him. I know that would mean a lot to him.
Look, Nat, an interesting move by you this year, going down to Geelong, having only played second 11 at South Barwon last year. Have you set any goals for yourself, like starting off in the 4th 11? Are you looking at trying to progress to the 3rd, 2nd 11 by the end of the year?
Yeah, definitely. I've set myself a goal of playing thirds by the end of the year. I've got to start making some runs shortly because can't keep getting starts. But no, I've definitely set that goal. The move wasn't really anything to do with anything against South Barwon. It was just that an opportunity came up for me to go down there and bat in the top order, and Shanners and that said that I would get a game, so I just took the opportunity whilst it was there. And
Nat, you were saying before you had all of last season off through injury, unfortunately.
No, I didn't have all of last season off.
Most of it.
I had a few games off due to injury. I unfortunately dislocated my knee, which was a major setback because I was pretty keen for last year to have a big year. But now I'm back and fit. I'd like to put some runs on the board soon. And
you've come up through the junior development at South Barwon?
I played under 17s and that at South Barwon with Brad as my coach. So really, he's led me in good stead.
What is one of your highest scores in your career so far?
I've made a couple 80s and 90, which unfortunately I haven't been able to get into that big score yet. But I just started to develop my batting a lot in the last couple of years. I started off mainly as a bowler, which my batting has come a long way since then.
And, of course, having some very, very good coaching down at the Geelong Cricket Club will undoubtedly start seeing you make the progress. How are you finding the standard? Because a lot of people do say, and we'll be open about it, they say, going down to play 4th 11 in Premier Cricket, you're better off staying back maybe in the GCA and playing at least 2s and 1s. But what's your open view on that, Nat?
My view is that I train with Premier guys all during the week, and the standard is set at training. Really, we train really hard, a lot harder than than GCA clubs, and with guys like Peaky and bowlers like Carso and Millsy and that bowling at you, it just naturally develops your game a lot, I think. And then playing Premier 4th cricket isn't a bad standard of cricket by far, no, long shot.
And you mentioned two names there, nicknames, but Justin Miller, he's back after injury and certainly is one of the quickest around. And I saw Mark Carson for the first time last Saturday against Essendon, and by gee, he is a very slippery customer, particularly on those green tops.
Yeah, Carso's really hard to face. Bowls that good line and length that just you struggle to score runs off, and with his pace and his knowledge of how to get batsmen out and stuff, he's really good to have bowling to you at training and stuff.
Who are some of the kids in the Geelong Cricket Association with your club likely to be the big improvers in 2007?
Really big improvers down at Geelong are Luke Mitchell and Luke Gibbs in the 4th 11. They're really good. They've really come along. They've both scored hundreds already. Ibbsy's made a mountain of runs along with Luke Mitchell. They both scored 50s last weekend, so really have come along well.
And we pronounce that surname again. It is Mitchell.
Yep.
Even though it's spelt Michell. It's a little one of the misnomers, but Mitchell has been making runs, and so young Luke Gibbs. So we wish them all the very best. Nat, we'll take a break, and we'll be back with more on the Geelong Cricket Show as we look at Geelong Cricket Association after this.
We wanted a green home with rainwater tanks, solar power, solar hot water. It's really strange. The Bendigo is the only bank which will give you a loan, which is an incentive to help the environment. The Bendigo actually reduces the interest rate for environmentally friendly houses or products. So, if you want to save money and the environment, there's only one bank you need to know. You need to know the Bendigo.